talking about the books that I want to read in 2020. So I like doing this list every year, even though I don't get to all the books that are on that list, but I have a decent list of books that I want to read in 2020, and 3 of them are for the book to movie adaptations that are coming out next year. So let's get to the books that I'm going to want to read in 2020. The first book that I want to read in 2020 is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. I actually read this book before, so it's a reread for me, but the reason I want to reread this book is because a new book-to-movie adaptation of this book is coming out in February, starring Harrison Ford, which I'm excited about, but I don't know who would go see it with me. But anyways, I wanted to reread this book. It's about this dog that has been kidnapped and then was forced to pull a sled or something. I don't remember, but I really want to reread this again. I haven't read this for over 10 years, and I just really want to reread this book again since I enjoyed it the first time. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett, and I never read this book, but I've seen a couple of movie adaptations of this, and I really enjoyed the story. I actually want to read this for myself. I know there's a movie adaptation of this coming out next year as well, but there is no release date for the US, but I'm hoping they'll release it in the US because I know who stars in it, and I'm just excited about the new adaptation. And it's about a girl who's lost her parents, and she moves in with her uncle, and that's all I want to say about the plot, because if anybody has read The Secret Garden, you know what's about. If you have not read it, and I know this is another classic that I've been wanting to read for so long, like I've read like the first chapter and then I DNF'd it, but I really want to read it since it's a classic that I've been wanting to read for so long since I've seen a movie adaptation of it. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. This is a sequel to Miranda Orient Express, and it's part of the Hercule Poirot mystery series, and I'm really excited to dive on this. And of course, the movie adaptation is coming out either in October or November of 2020, and I'm really excited about that. And I don't like going into mystery on knowing what's the plot, because it's a mystery, and I'm that type of person that is like rather find out what the book's about instead of just going into the synopsis and find out what's about and then find out I would get disappointed later. But I'm really excited to read it because I've been wanting to read another Agatha Christie book, and I haven't for the past year or two. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. This is a book that I've been wanting to read for so long. I know it's one of the books that have been on my TBR for the longest, and I really want to read this. I know a book-to-movie adaptation came out in 2018, but I have not seen it yet, but I really want to read this because it's a dystopian book that really grabbed my interest, because it's like kids with superpowers, and that's all I really want to know about it, and I just really want to give this book a chance since I like watching superhero films. Next book that I really want to read in 2020 is Warrior of the Wild by Tricia Levenseller, which is by the same author as Daughter of the Pirate King duology, and this is her Viking story, and that's all I really want to know about it, just because I love Daughter of the Pirate King so much, and I just want to read more of Tricia Levenseller's other books because I just really, I love her writing, and I love the characters that she brought to life in Daughter of the Pirate King, and I just hope I would have the same feeling with this book. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is Rule by Ellen Goodlett. All I know about this book is a King Lear retelling, and I never read any Shakespeare retelling before, and I really want to read more retelling, especially when it's based on a Shakespeare play, because I love a lot of Shakespeare plays that I have read, and I know I want to read more in the future whenever I feel like it, but I just want to give this book a chance, seeing as I think the sequel just came out. I'm not quite sure, but I really want to read this since it's based on a Shakespeare play. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is Ashe Princess by Laura Sebastian. All I know about this book is it's a fantasy, and I believe the princess was a prisoner. Oh, her mother got murdered, and then she became a prisoner or something, and that's all I really want to know about the plot, just because like the title really grabbed my interest, and so the title and I know the sequel just came out in 2019, and now the third book is coming out in 2020, so I'm like, I really want to read this book because it sounds pretty amazing, and I just want to try to give every book a chance wherever I can, and this is one of them. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is Skynet Eve by Adrienne Young. I just want to read this book because I have like 2 Viking books that I want to read next year, just because I want to read books about Vikings because my ancestors were Vikings, so I just draw my attention to read it, and all I know about this book is about a girl who's was in the middle of a battle and then find out that her brother, who's supposed to be dead, is fighting with the enemy, and that's all I really want to know. And this is one of the books that I've been wanting to read for so long, and I don't know why I haven't picked this up yet, and I really want to read it so badly. The next book that I want to read in 2020 is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. This is a Alice in Wonderland retelling based on the Queen of Hearts, and I really want to read it since I love the Lunar Chronicles so much by the same author. I really want to read this, and I also want to read the Renegades. I think it's a trilogy, and I know the last book just came out in 2019, and I just really want to read more of her books because I love her writing, and I just love the characters that she created for the Lunar Chronicles, and I'm hoping I'll enjoy the characters in Heartless, and I just been wanting to read this, and I don't know why I haven't picked it up yet. And the last book that I hoping to read in 2020 is Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is by the same author as Lost in a Book, and it's right there on my shelf, and this is a Cinderella retelling that's told by one of her stepsisters' perspective, and I really got excited about that because not only the plot got my interest, the cover got my interest, and so the title, and I'm like, I want to read this. I hope I would read this for another fairy tale-a-thon because but this is one of the retellings that really caught my interest, and I just haven't picked it up yet, and I'm just really hoping I'll get to it in 2020. So that's all for all the books that I want to read in 2020. I know I want to get to all the books on my TBR, but those top 10 books are like my top priority, even though I won't get to all of them. But anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up, and comment down below which of these books that I should read first in 2020, just because I'm really going to try to beat my TBR for 2020, because I'll be talking about that in my channel goals video, just because, like, I just want to tackle my TBR for as hard as I can than the previous year. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button and click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. I post new videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all the links would be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!